Hello, Jake, and welcome to the first inaugural edition of the Maintenance Analytics Summit here in Stockholm. We're pleased to have you with us. Before we go on with further questions, can you please tell us more about yourself, your background, and the company that you're representing?
Sure, it's great to be here, thank you. My name is Jake. I'm a data scientist from Arundo Analytics. My background is actually in nuclear physics. I left academia rather early to get a job and dive headfirst into industry and haven't looked back since. So I've worked in railways, telecommunications, digital marketing, and recently in my career at Arundo Analytics, I've been focusing on heavy asset industries and oil and gas. And what we do at Arundo is focus on helping companies put their models into production.
Okay, so Jake, predictive maintenance is lately one of the most talked about topics when it comes to asset management and to maintenance. So where do you see the biggest challenges when it comes to deploying data into bringing value to maintenance? So we make it fully data-driven. What is stopping them from considering the approach? Because you would agree that it's still in its developing, let's say, stage.
I think the easy answer to that question is often data, but perhaps that's not quite the case. I think what holds us back a lot is a lack of collaboration between the right people. So data scientists often work in something like a back office role where models are built together with the data in the data platform, completely isolated from subject matter experts. In the industries I work in, that's the process engineers. And so that really prevents any progress because firstly you don't understand the business case very well. And there's just absolutely so much to learn from sitting and working together on data science with a mixed team that includes process engineers, data scientists who truly understand cutting edge models, and data scientists who know how to wrap those models into something that can be put into production.
How does your organization, now looking at it from a solution, from a technology perspective, how does your organization help companies accelerate in this area? What does it offer?
So a lot of our offering is around getting, in a very lightweight way, getting the data into a model. So there is a whole solution offering that we have from edge to deployed models. For me, the real value, though, is the ability to build and prototype applications together with process engineers. So if I train a model, for example, in scikit-learn, Keras, or any of the state-of-the-art machine learning packages, I'm actually able to sit together with an engineer and prototype that model inside an application and build that together with the engineer, understand what it is they like to see in an application, and put it into production, which is absolutely fantastic. It's technology that really enables me to do the DevOps, to do the machine learning engineering, and to do all of the systems integration. It's just in the hands of the data scientist and the process engineer.
Predictive maintenance, as we said, is a developing approach. And in order for it to function, there are certain, let's say, key elements that need to merge well together so it can be a full success. We got data science, we got the analytics, and we got the maintenance in the end. So using the same data platform, where does actually the world face more difficulties as of now? Are the capabilities there into gluing this all together?
I think your choice of wording gluing together is very appropriate because yes, the capabilities are all there. It's just a question of how we can get them together. I suppose digitalization is about the technology that supports people to work together to co-create solutions. So yes, I think we can do it, and yes, I think we're making progress in working together better. Yeah, and I would urge people to look towards tools and techniques, design thinking, for example, to get teams to produce things more effectively, are a great way to move forward.
And probably domain knowledge, which is...
Yeah, domain knowledge is absolutely indispensable and needs to be, I see it as one of the capabilities together with technology, data science, algorithms, domain knowledge is a core part of that.
So from your perspective, again, Jake, those organizations who are still juniors in the field, in the area, but of course, considering the data-driven approach to maintenance, what would you suggest? What should they prioritize? What should they consider first?
It's a difficult thing to start, and I think the only way with most difficult things is to just start. Start having conversations about use cases, get someone in to help you identify what's possible in your organization and to look at a combination of, from a high level, what data assets are assumed to be available, what value is at stake, and how can we go about that. And what that typically looks like is starting with a small data science capability internally, complementing that with consultants in the beginning, and then using that to foster this internal data science function and grow it so that it can deliver on your use cases.
And one last question. What is the prediction about this topic in the near future?
Of data science in industry? Well, I think data science
and predictive maintenance, of course, trends. And
yeah, so data science and machine learning is slowly working towards automation. So it's often seen as a means of enabling automation of industry, but we're actually automating data science itself. And that's something that's going to become more and more powerful and more and more realistic. And so in industry, what that looks like is we'll get to a point where subject matter experts who aren't data scientists could be training and deploying and operating predictive models. And hopefully this is born out of universities as well, so that graduates come out of universities with a fundamental understanding of data science. They pursue their careers in industry to gain the subject matter expertise that's needed. And the possibilities of that are some really high quality algorithms being put into operation.
Great. Jake, thank you very much for joining us for the summit and for conducting this interview. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thanks.